rush in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bruins ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding open areas. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Unloads quickly. Right down the gut of the field. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Sends it back in motion. The inside handoff. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll return it. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a leaf single sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 7. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Find some fresh air. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys. They're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grab near the marker, it's man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's McCoy. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
At 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision, whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dumps it off in the flats. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time.
Slips a tackle and he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles.
and get something going here late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the ground game. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Softened them up with a run, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Motion from the wide receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's man. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Looking downfield very late in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Kick is in the air. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back has it. Bears the pressure. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it.
There he goes. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. Pushes ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, UCLA. They take the lead with the 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. Give on the inside. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Mountaineers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. That's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. The Appalachians stayed faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's man. Fights off the defender.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Turning it on. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. Now the toss. Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill.
Got it! Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll run this play from the pistol. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the...
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking to fire. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown at State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick six, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Got a man. It's McCoy. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's McCoy. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Toss sweep to the right. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight? Make it.
Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
Man, I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Turns it loose. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you said productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just